You know, many catchers have made the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame for different reasons, for the defensive play, for their offensive play, for the team leadership. You know, you got Yogi Berra and Piazza and Gary Carter. But who was the original catcher in the Hall of Fame? He died quite young, and a lot of people have forgotten him because his time in baseball was very, very effective, but the problem is it was very, very short. William Buck Ewing was an American Major League Baseball player and manager, renowned for his offensive and defensive skills. He was the first catcher elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame, just all the way back in 1939 with the Old Timers Committee, who did a really good job getting in. Now, born in Hoagland, Ohio in 1859, he joined the National League as a 21-year-old in 1880 as a member of the Troy Trojans, but rose to stardom in 1883 as a member of New York Gothams, later known as the Giants. That year he hit 10 big home runs, a feat he would never repeat, while batting .303. Playing in an era when triples were more common than home runs due to the spacious parks and poor quality of the balls used, he led the league in 1884 with 20 triples and was often among the leaders in three baggers. Now, Ryan Thompson, one of our great followers of the channel, wanted me to point out something about his defensive skills, or maybe wanted me to refer to it. Ewing was equally renowned for his defensive abilities. Writing in the 1938 Spalding Guide, John Foster said of him, as a thrower to bases, Ewing never had a superior, and there are not to exceed 10 men who would come anywhere near being equal to him. He was the man of whom it was said he handed the ball to the second baseman from the batter's box. Primarily a catcher, Ewing was versatile enough to play all 9 positions and fast enough to steal 354 bases, which I think is up there for a catcher. He had 310 different seasons. Playing until 1897 with the Giants, the Spiders of Cleveland, and the Cincinnati Reds, he posted consistently superb offensive numbers. Arguably his best season was in 1893 with the Spiders, when he hit .344 with 6 home runs, 117 runs scored, 122 RBIs, and get this, 47 stolen bases. Now, in 1890, when a player revolt led to the formation of the short-lived Players League, Ewing led the New York franchise as both star player and manager. Lingering resentment in the wake of the league's establishment and demise has been suspected as a reason for his limited play in 1891 and subsequent move to Cleveland following the 1892 season. He finished his career with a .303 lifetime batting average, 1,129 runs, 883 RBIs, 250 doubles, 178 triples, and 71 home runs. Totals made more impressive by the fact he was playing annual seasons of only 100 to 130 games long. In addition to playing, he managed for 7 seasons. In 1980 in the Players League for the Giants, the 1895 to 99 Cincinnati Reds, and the first half of the season with the 1900 Giants. He compiled a 489-395 record for a .653 winning percentage. Ewing was also used as an American associate umpire for 2 games on June 28th and July 4th, 1882. Unfortunately, a lot of people back then who suffered from diabetes died from it, and he passed away from the virulent disease in 1906 in Cincinnati. Now, in the first elections in the Baseball Hall of Fame, Ewing and Cap Anson led all 19th century players. 3 years later, in 1839, they were among the first 19th century players elected, and Ewing became the first member who was primarily a catcher. He was named one of the top 5 players from the 19th century in a 1999 poll by the Society for American Baseball Research. Now, in an 1957 film, Life with Father, set in the late 1800s, Clarence Day's son, Clarence Jr., announced to everyone that the morning paper noted Buck Ewing had hit a home run for the Giants the day before. And again, well-deserved recognition. So he batted right and threw right. Again, Troy Trojans, 1880-1882. The New York Gotham Giants, 1883 and 1889. The New York Giants at the Players League, 1890. New York Giants, 1891-92. The Spiders from 93 to 94. And the Reds from 95 to 97. Now, as a manager, Giants, 1890. Reds, 95 to 99. And the New York Giants in 1900. And again, the NL home run leader. So the rough stats, ladies and gentlemen, tell the whole story. Now, He had only 1,625 hits in his career, but with those, scored 1,129 runs, and again, 880 true RBIs. But his stolen bases total is just through the roof. He did have consecutive seasons of at least 25 stolen bases, but at 1888 season, ladies and gentlemen, batted .306, only struck out 28 times, 53 stolen bases, 58 RBIs, 6 home runs, 18 doubles, 15 triples. Now, best season for batting average, again with limited play, of course, is .347 with the Giants in '91, but he did bat .338. Best statistical season again, 1893, 6-122 with 47 stolen bases, 28 doubles, 15 triples, 6 home runs. So on a 162 game average, ladies and gentlemen, these are amazing numbers. 9 home runs, 109 RBIs, 48 base and ball. He only struck out 294 times in 18 seasons in the major leagues and walked 392 times. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, the at-bats were like this. The biggest season of at-bats he had was 415 in 1888 and only struck out 28 times. So, again, a very, very, well put together player. Again, primarily as a catcher through the years, and did play in the postseason for the Giants in 1889 and 89, leading them to the championship. 9 for 26 in the 1888 event. 1889 against Brooklyn, he batted .250. So 13 RBIs, 1 home run, 4 doubles, and 2 triples in 65 plate appearances in there. Now, he did pitch in 1882, 84, 85, 88, 89. 89 he went 2-0, and he only had his only career save in 1888. Now, played catcher, outfield, shortstop, third base, second base, first base, pitcher, shortstop as well, but did play all 3 outfield positions. Now, in 14 season at the catching position, 931 fielding percentage, and 636 contests. 253 at first, 235 in the outfield, and did play 9 games as a pitcher. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think what Ryan Thompson wanted to mention this as well. A very, very underrated superstar, because if he would have lived 1906, 1907 later on, more people would have probably, in the 1910s, more people would talk about him. But for Cincinnati Reds fan, the old Cleveland Spiders, again, Buck Ewing is basically, he was the blueprint for the hitting and defensive catchers that we saw later on. Had a little bit of power, but like I said, the average is there, ladies and gentlemen. When you can bat 300 against that strong National League lineups, he had some very interesting pitchers back at the time, movement and all that. A career 303 hitter. Again, very rarely wouldn't have a season, under 300. So that's the story of Buck Ewing. Thank you, Ryan Thompson, another great request. If you're like Ryan Thompson, you'd like to see me do a special podcast on your favorite topic, be it movies, TV, sports, or history, we're here for you. We're nearing 3,000 subscribers, and that doesn't seem like much, but in my years as a sports editor at Dalhousie News in the mid-1990s, our higher circulation was 3,000. So for you this week, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, we'd like to get it 3,000 by the end of July. And that's a salute to all the good people that have supported my print career over the year. And as a podcaster, this is technically my 5th or 6th year, and onward and upward, as we like to say. Again, Ryan Thompson, thanks so much. As Ryan would like to say, or would say, don't forget to swing for the fences. Have a good one. By the way, if you're looking for a Blue Jay player traded your team, all bets are off, because I think we traded 7 or 8 this week. So trade deadline's done. So don't check in to see who's available. Everybody left pretty much. Have a good one.